Stock investing for beginners. Meta, Amazon stock jumped in one day. How much did I make because of that? I'm gonna talk about 8 stocks that's gonna be reporting this coming week, and also what happened last week. We're gonna look at stock market and analyze stock market, and I'm gonna make some predictions about next week 8 stocks that's going to report. On February 2nd, I made over 2,370 in one day. And Meta, if I want to know how much I made for Meta, I can type in Meta, and it showed me that I made over 1,600 in one day. Meta stock jumped over 20%. And most of the options that I made are advanced options. So this is Meta. I did not buy stocks. I did not trade stocks. I only trade stock option. Why? Because stock options, you see, this one I only put in 795. I made over 73. I used 3,300. I made over 578. For this situation, I made over 481. Just only 42.51. The total cost only $10. I made over 400. So there is a very, very big multiplications if you know how to use stock option, especially advanced option. I don't even have to have my own money to profit from advanced option. Most of the time, people make mistake when they start stock investing. They use their own money. If I had known that I did not have to use my own money to get rich in stock markets, I would not have done so. I wish I had somebody like me when I was a teenager. So I retired by the age of 30th. But if I had no advanced option in my teenage years, I would have retired by 23, because after graduation I would have made around $10,000 and I could basically keep making similar results, similar profits. You see, I only use 7,000. So 7,000, you add everything up, then this is what you get the proceed. Then the profit is 1,648. I can keep using that 10,000. Remember, two or 3 years after graduation, I only save about 10,000. I paid off student loans within first 2 years, and the last year I saved about 10,000. I could have just traveled around the world and retire if I had no advanced option. So I talk about advanced option in YouTube playlist. You can go and check it out how to do it step by step. So this is I made Meta 1,648 in one day, 2,370. Last month, January, how much did I make? January there were 2 public holidays. Saturday, Sunday is usually off. So with 2 public holidays, I still made over 13,000, 14,000, close to 14,000. Long-term gain 346, short-term gain 13,533. I only the cost of the trades was only $200. You see, where could you find a business like this? You only invest $270 and you made 13,000, 14,000 in 1 month. That's why I love stock investing, call option, put option, and advanced option. These 4 are very, very the most important education of my life. So there are 2 biggest mistakes that stock investors, stock traders made. And number 1 is they do not hold to their gains over long run. For example, Nvidia is already up 37.35% year to date. It was up over 200% last year. So everybody was thinking, oh, Nvidia could not go up a lot, so I'm not gonna buy Nvidia at this year. I'm gonna sell Nvidia because it's already up 300% last year. Remember, the best time to buy was 2022 bear markets. Like I said before on this channel, the second best time was last year, 2023. And the third best time is this year, right now. So you're not too late. We are still in a bull market. You see, September 2022 is only $100 around that time. And another thing is people do not cut losses. Remember, most people lose money because they do not cut losses. They tend to hold loss making, money losing stocks longer than money making stocks. They say after they make 10%, 20%, they do not hold on to the stocks like Nvidia, they sell it, but they average down bad stocks. Remember, cheap stock is stay cheap stock, crap stock is stay crap stock, no matter how cheap it is. It doesn't matter. So never buy crap stock, shitty stock. If you buy those stocks, you are like basically throwing your money away into the toilet. So do never do that. So I have Nvidia. So my profit is 70,500 within 1 month, and total gain is 36.2%. Would I say Nvidia? No, of course not. So I use 48,000. Then I stay right now it's 66,000 because the stock price was 61.60, the last price. So could it go up more? Yes, absolutely. 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. Yes, I'm gonna hold on to my best stock. I'm gonna cut losses on crappy stocks. Everybody makes mistake. You may probably have bought some of the best stocks, but as soon as you know it, you just cut it out. That's the best way. A lot of people ask me, how much could a stock go up? I'm gonna tell you my story as an example. I graduated with high distinctions from my high school. I graduated with a bachelor degree in economics and finance. Then, everybody thought, oh, this gentleman was hardworking, it's good, but he cannot succeed so much anymore. You see, I managed to get 6-pack. Less than 1% of men in the whole world have 6-packs. So I managed to do that. Oh, then everybody thought, yeah, they were impressed, but they did not think that I could go up higher. Then I was able to buy a house, a car in my 20s. And yeah, everybody thought, oh, you are doing a good job, not bad. But they did not expect me to become top 40 realtor under 40. You see, look at that. Who is this? It's me. Yeah. Then after that, they thought, oh, you are doing impressive, really good job. But they did not expect me to travel around the world. You see, this was a 2020. After that, I started traveling around the world. I was able to turn all my income into online. Remember, 2020 COVID lockdown, that was a big opportunity if you are able to use it. And I was able to turn all my income into online, not offline. There were some offline incomes that I had, but I managed to turn it online during this period. Fantastic. Then I started traveling around the world. Then I went on a cruise, Alaska cruise, and I took helicopter, the high ski. You can't go to a snow mountain by foot or by car. I took high ski to reach the top of the snow mountain, and I put a flag on that mountain. See that I enjoy lobsters, steaks, chickens, any the buffet for free on a cruise. See that I took the train to US, from US to Canada, travel around the world. That's great. What I'm trying to say is that anybody could achieve as high as you can imagine. There is no limit at the top. Like Nvidia, there is no top. Remember, a great stock can multiply a lot. How much was it when it started? January 22nd, 1999, 0.82. Right now it's 661. So you 661.6 divided by 0.82. Then you get 806.83. So your money multiplies 806.83. 80,582.93%. So if you just invested 1,000 at the time, your 1,000 will have become 806,000 over the past 20 years. Remember, 1999, 25 years. Can you believe that? See, if you put in 10,000, your 10,000 will have become 8.6 million. That's pretty crazy. 8.06 million. So remember, always choose the best stock. buy when they're at the value, then hold on to as long as possible, as long as their fundamentals, the business do not change. If let's say you bought at JCPenney or Macy, long time ago, everybody was stay shopping in the shopping mall. They love shopping at shopping mall. Yes, that was great. But after the internet came into existence, people behavior started to change. The past 5 years, 10 years, and everybody started shopping online, Amazon. That's when you sell your stock. If you had bought it in Macy or JCPenney's retail stores, nobody's gonna go shop at the retail store. There will be only a few, right? So that's why you sell the stock. As long as the business doesn't change, there is no reason for you to sell the stock. So S&P 500, it was up 1.07%. Over 1 second, and the past 5 days, it was down a little bit here, down a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why it dropped a little bit. That was an opportunity to buy the dip. That it went back up, and year to date it's already at 4.55%. Remember, time in the market is more important than time in the market. Do not time the market. If you know that you have great stock, just put it in, average down, buy the dip. Whatever you do, do not get out of that stocks. And Nasdaq, 5 days, there was dip opportunity. Friday it was up 1.74%. Yeah, because Meta and Amazon reported fantastic earnings. Meta started giving dividend, and so everybody was crazy. The fear of missing out, FOMO kicking. So there are lots of billions of dollars, trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline. Remember, you are not too late yet. You can start now. Open a stockbroker's account in the link description and comment down below. Year to date, it's 5.84%. That's great. Your bank's not gonna give you 5.84% in 1 month. You can only get it in stock markets. Year to date, 2.49%. Dow Jones, it was a dip too. I'm gonna tell you in a short while why it dipped. Last week, there was great economic news. There were some okay economic news. Job openings 9 million, crazy. 8.8 million was forecasted. So US economy was doing really, really good. So ADP employment, yeah, it was okay, not so bad, not so good. 100,000 expected was 150,000. Initial jobless claims were 224,000, more than expected, 214,000, but it was still okay. The most important thing was 353,000 US jobs report. That's more than the forecasted. It blew away everybody's. So this is like Goldilocks economies. You can soft landing. Inflation has been going down, and jobs are still growing, wage is still growing, everybody is still happy, and factory order was okay. Hourly wages jumped. You see, people were getting raises. More income, and of course, Chicago Federal President spoke, and also Jerome Powell spoke on Wednesday. He did not change his interest. He did not cut the interest rate. So that's why, basically, the stock market dipped a little bit because he did not cut the interest rate. Of course, like I said before, the earliest that I know can predict he will cut the interest rate is in May, not sooner than late May. So that's why it dipped a little bit. Yeah, that was a good opportunities. Nothing shocking. Don't worry about it. And next week there will be a few others Federal Reserve chairman, presidents. They're gonna be speaking as well. Trade deficit, consumer credit. Lots of presidents are going to speak. They're gonna talk about interest rate cuts. There could be a little bit volatility in the market. That is crazy. We are in a second year of bull market, so any dip gonna be for the FOMO people. FOMO people is gonna dip by quite a lot. Yes, there will be CPI report. So almost every day have a Fed president speaking. So the stock market could fluctuate a little bit. Last week, AMD reported earnings. It dropped a little bit, but it came back up again. SMCI year to date 28.2%. SMCI, it dipped a little bit, it back up again. Year to date, 103% jump. That's crazy. See, Microsoft reported great earnings, but it still drops. That's why I said it could be 50-50 Microsoft. So it dropped, and it came back up again. Year to date, 10.8%. And Google, it dropped. Alphabet, like I said before, it could dropped 50-50. It dropped. Yes, the year to date, it's only up 3.05%. Alphabet is probably one of the super 6 stocks that are stay under value, under the intrinsic value. Not everybody's favorite yet, but probably that's maybe one of the best time to add Alphabet. That's not a financial advice. I have Alphabet, so I only have full position, so I may not be adding Alphabet. I could use advanced option to trade Alphabet, selling put options, stuff like that, a cover call. Apple, I do not have it. Apple is one of the super 6 stock I do not like last year. I did not like that last year, and I do not like this year. I could trade with advanced options, call option, put options for Apple, but there may be a time Apple could drop below under value, intrinsic value. I like it under 180. I like it better under 170. So yeah, between 160 to 175 is something that I could buy Apple. So I will be waiting for Apple to drop around that area. Amazon, great. They reported really great earnings, so it jumped 7.87%. Year to date, 14.59%. I only have Amazon quite a lot, full position, so I'm not gonna add. And I'm gonna show you how to read. If you're beginners, this is Robinhood. You can open a stockbroker account in any of the stockbrokers. You can Google US stockbrokers, Australia stockbrokers if you live in Australia, or Canada stockbrokers if you live in Canada. I'm going to show you Robinhood because this is easy to see. If you want to trade stock option, you can click trade Amazon options. How to read it? Your market value is 70,000. So my average cost, I added Amazon, it was 146.39, 100 shares. So today return, one day is 1,000 plus within one day. Total return is 2,446. Total return 16.71 since the beginning of time. Total return. So these are unrealized return. So it's different from this. This is a realized return. So realized means that I buy a stock, I sell the stock, I realize profits. That's realized gain. And after that, unrealized means I buy the stock, but I do not sell the stock yet. I'm still holding on my account. That's a realized return. That's a big difference. So I have so much unrealized return. I'm not gonna sell because if you are a US resident, you sell the stock less than 1 year, you pay higher tax, ordinary income tax, which is much higher. But if you hold stocks for more than 1 year, you sell it later, then you pay less capital gain. So that's why I have lots of unrealized gain. I do not want to sell. These are the options trading, advanced option trading, call option, put option. I need to sell them because option is very short term. It's very hard for them to be like long-term gains. And I do not advise for you to use option as a long-term gain. And so yeah, I need to take it. It's not like I can't refuse this money because it's just like that. Money coming in every time I trade stock option, they come in, their profits. So I need to pay tax. It's better than losing money, right? I don't mind paying taxes. It's better than losing money. See? Let's go and look at the next stock. Meta jumped 20.32%. I did not expect it to jump that much. I could have seen it coming, like maybe 5%, 10% jump, but not 20% jump because they surprised the markets by announcing the first dividend ever. The guidance was great. The dividends is pretty new, so everybody was so happy. So they pulled billions of dollars into the Meta stock. So that's why I made over 1,600 in one day. Can you believe that? Using advanced option, put option, call option, and yeah, you don't need to have a lot of money to make so much in the stock market and retire and travel around the world. Maybe a few thousand is good. Better would be if you have more than 10,000, 25,000 better. Then you will start to see compound effect. Your profits are getting bigger. The more profits you have, the bigger your portfolio become, the easier and the faster it will become. Okay, let's look at next 8 stocks that's going to report earnings. What I think, do I think they're going to go up or go down? Let's look at them. Caterpillar, stock number 8. Caterpillar is not this guy, infrastructure, construction company, materials, equipment, they provide equipment. So Caterpillar, I'm going to teach you how to look at the stock if it's good. The first thing is look at the 5-year trend, the past history, the track record. It was up over 145%. Yeah, it's better than S&P 500. Always compare against S&P 500 because S&P 500 has the best 500 companies in US. So they can get 83% total. It means that if you choose a stock, you need to get more than 83% to be able to profit or make it worldwide. If you do not get more than 83% over the past 5 years, why do you even bother and take unnecessary risk by buying a single stock? No, because if you buy ETF, your risk is less than buying individual stock. Whatever it is, you need to know what you're buying. If you don't know what you're buying, it doesn't matter. You may be buying ETF, you don't understand that ETF, you could say lose your money. So always understand what you're buying. So Caterpillar, yes, it's better than S&P 500. So I like it. It passed my 5 criteria. The second criteria is, has it been in business for more than 10 years? Yes, it has been in business for more than 10 years. The third criteria is, has it been a public company for at least 5 years? Look at that, Caterpillar. Yes, long time ago. It has been a public company for a long time ago. The fourth criteria, do I like this business? I'm not sure. I'm so neutral on this business. It's cyclical, so you can see dropping, going up, dropping, going up. In that way, it's not stable. But if you look at the trend, it stays going up. So I'm neutral. It's okay for me to buy. It's okay also not to buy. So I need to look at financial statement as the fifth one that I may buy. So right now, I do not have any position Caterpillar. Maybe it drops. When it drops, I may probably add Caterpillar. Right now, no. The next one, Dyson. You may have seen all these pre-packaged food. When you go to Walmart, Kroger, Costco, you can see all these things. How do you look for a stock? Remember, if you like a product or service, or you're shopping, your family use that products all the time, or if you work for a company, and then you know that company is a great company, great management, great CEO, they have a good vision, they always complete their mission, their ambition, then yes, then you can look at stock. Hey, this is Tyson. Look at the behind. Oh, this Tyson company. Let's go Google Tyson Foods. Oh, it's bad. The last 5 years, it was down 4.94%. So unfortunately, although you like the food, you like whatever the taste, you always eat, your family always eat, but the stock market is not performing very well the last 5 years. So I'm not even bothered to look at that anymore. The second criteria, third criteria, fourth criteria, the fifth criteria, they don't matter because it doesn't pass my first criteria. No. So the next stock, I'm going to look at Palantir. Palantir, 85%. Yes, it barely beat S&P 500. S&P 500 was 83%. Remember, 83% the past 5 years. Palantir, it just beat 85%. See? So has it been a public company for at least 10 years? Yes. Has it been a company in a business for at least 10 years? Yes. Has it been a public company for at least 5 years? Not so much. Let's see, it became public in 2020. So this year gonna be year 4. So they have stayed 1 more year. But I could trade that stock, or I could use it as a speculative growth stock. Just add a little bit to my portfolio. And maybe next year I can probably add more. So because it already meets my third criteria. The fourth criteria, do I like this business? Yes, I like this business. Financial statement? Yes, I like financial statement. So yeah, I own some of the Palantir stocks. So it's gonna be reported. And do I think it's gonna go up? Yeah, yes. More chance that it's gonna go up after the earnings. Next stock, Pinterest. I don't use Pinterest products. And let's look at stock. It's the past 5 years, it did not beat S&P 500. No. Don't waste time. So I'm not going to even look at all the other criteria. Eli Lilly, biotech companies, they research, they try to invent and create new drugs. And it's a pharmaceutical and biotech company. The past 5 years, yes, it's up that crazy, 458.24%. Has it been in the business for at least 10 years? Yes, since 1876. Has it been a public company for at least 5 years? The third criteria, yes. Do I like this business? Biotech, no. Biotech is, in my opinion, is pretty risky. They need to do trials, research, and if their research is not good, their drugs testing is not successful, they lose billions of dollars. Even if it's successful, they still need to get FDA approval. Even if they get FDA approval, then their patent period could be 5 years, 10 years. If the patent period is short, so that means that after, let's say, 3 years or 5 years, the other companies can copy the formula and manufacture the same drug, so that there's no pricing power. So for that reason, I'm not interested in biotech companies or industry, because it's so risky. For retirement, I'm already retired, and I travel around the world. I don't need unnecessary risk. Plus, I'm not a medical professional. Of course, if you are a pharmacist working at Eli Lilly, you know that they have been fulfilling their milestone. Let's say they have 10 drugs trials. They succeed 8 of them. 9 of them. You know that they have a track record of succeeded all their 80% or 70% of their drug. You are probably the lead scientist who manufacture drugs, that you are so confident in your ability. Yes, in that situation, you can buy Eli Lilly. You see, they are going to report on Tuesday, February 6th. Just like a stock and humans, you need to check their goals. Does he or does the company complete their goals every single year? Look at me. I completed my goal. If I look at the past 5 years, 10 years, I got my 6-pack goal finish, completed mission, completed house, car, mission completed, top 40 reactor under 40, mission accomplished. Then I travel around the world, went to Taiwan, mission accomplished. You see, cruise, Snow Mountain, then Alaska, cruise line, buffet, everything. You see, if you know that a company has been completing, the chance of that company is going to finish or accomplish their next mission is higher. So even if I don't like this company, or even if I do not know much about this Eli Lilly, let's say I just invest, I just buy one stock, 667. The chance of me making money in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years is higher. That's why I always look at the past 5 years. How has it performed? Of course, there's always a chance, there could be a dip. You see here, a dip because of bear market, or because of COVID. It could be a dip, whatever that is. That if you give somebody or a company 5 years, they should be able to finish the job. They should be able to finish their mission. You see, 2020, it dipped a little bit, Caterpillar, but it went back up again. Look at Nvidia. Nvidia that I have it. Let's see. Look at that, Nvidia. Yes, it dipped a little bit. The bear market, it dipped. Even in 2020, it dipped. It's not obvious anymore because it jumped a lot. Yeah, it dipped quite a lot. You see, it dipped here. But if you give them 5 years, it recover. You see, the bear market, it dipped quite a lot to $100. Then it recover. 5 years is more than enough to look at any person, any man. If you are thinking about dating him, you look at his past record, the past 5 years. What did you want to be the past 5 years? Did he accomplish his goals? If he did, if a company accomplished their goals successfully, you see the past 5 years going up, it's so obvious. The chance of that company succeeding in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years is higher, even if you don't know the other criteria so much yet. So yeah, so it's very, very simple to make money in stock investing, but does everybody make money? No, because they do not know these 5 criteria to look at. So now you are my audience, you are my fans, you know that even if you do not know how to read financial statement yet, so if you look at the 4 criteria, it's very, very simple to make money in stock markets. The next one, Alibaba, 57.07%. It dropped the past 5 years. I'm not going to invest in it. It's a good company, but in a bad environment. China always changes their policy. I used to invest in Alibaba, but at the time it was going up. The past 5 years, the track record was great. Going up, it was great. Then after that, I cut loss. I did not cut loss. I took profit. I made quite a lot of money. I took profit because I saw it coming. China kept changing their policy, and that's why I always got out of Alibaba. P/E ratio is only 10. Can you believe that? Remember, any stock, any person can change. Any company, they can change. So looking at the past 5 years is very, very important before you start investing in a stock. Wayne Resort, basically the casino, they invited me to stay, any casino. If you are rich, they will invite you to stay at their casino, because if you gamble at their casino, you lose money. It makes them more than their room. They give you free room. They invite you to come. Hey, you gamble, you lose money, 5,000, 10,000. They make much more at the casino than giving you the gift of 1 night stay, 2 nights stay, 3 nights stay. It's only a few $100s. That's why I'm always smart, so I never gamble. I go there, and remember, the most expensive thing in your life is poverty. If you are poor, you're not gonna get invited to invest like this for free, and you need to pay higher price to go and stay at the hotel. If you don't know how to make money online, anywhere, anytime around the world, then you need to travel like everybody else. Saturday, Sunday, you pay higher price on your flight ticket, your hotel rooms, everything. Let's say you live in US, the medical cost is so high, you get sick, you pay higher price. Whereas you can see medical in Korea, Japan, much better than US at a cheaper price. You can book a flight, go there. You see, that's why it's the most expensive thing in your life is poverty. Never get poor. The best thing in the life is being rich, and you spend way less money. You don't have to be with people you hate. You don't need to work at a job that you hate. You can travel around the world anytime that you like. I like it. So Wayne Resort, 5 years, look at that, 22.55%. No, I don't like it, so I'm not gonna invest in Wayne Resort. Next one, Uber, 63.75%. The past 5 years, it did not beat S&P 500. So no, I'm not gonna buy or invest in Uber. But could I trade Uber? Yes, of course. I can use call option, put option, or advanced option to trade Uber. See? So that's how you look at it. So if you think that it's like dating, the girl is hot, but she's not a good woman for you. She doesn't help you with your goals or ambition or with your life. You don't need to date her, be in a relationship with her for longer than 1 year. You can date her for 1 week or 1 day, 1 month. Then you can change a new one. Just like training, oh, you think, oh, she's hot. This price banner is hot. This store is getting hot. You can trade, then you can get out before it drops, before she gives you problem. If you learn anything, comment down below. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you want to learn more, like once a week, post stock market analysis and predictions. You can go to Master Rich Stock Option Crypto and go to live. Click on all the videos, and you can click on playlist as well. Share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.